The Chroma Console is by far one of the most popular guitar pedals to come out in recent memory. And while it does sound incredible on guitar, and I see a bunch of people using it on their pedal boards, I feel like I more often than not see this actually on producers' desks, having synths ran through it, entire loops or instrumentals. My goal with this video is to show you guys kind of a realistic first day with Chroma Console type vibe, where I'm just gonna set it up with the synth, mess around, not really dive into any like video tutorials or even the manual. Just gonna see like how intuitive it is to use this thing on day one. Now, before we go any further, I do have to say a huge shout out to my boy Prodcella, who actually loaned his Chroma Console to me for this video. I don't own this, but I feel like I'm gonna want to after today. I'm gonna have a hard time giving this back, I can already tell. But yeah, bro, if you're watching this, thank you so much for letting me use this for this video. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so I have the Chroma Console set up on the legendary sequential OB6. So here's our dry sound. And this is our preset, or whatever you want to call it, on the Chroma Console. This thing sounds absolutely unreal. I literally could sit here for hours messing with this thing. I'm genuinely blown away. Okay, so now what I want to do is actually just kind of reset, and we're going to dial in a patch just from the start, kind of explore some of the different effects. Let's go all the way back to drive, which is the red one. I'm going to dial this back a little bit. Okay, so let's turn this all the way up. That's pretty sick already, just that little bit of drive. That's sweet. Okay, let's try doubler. Ooh, it's almost got like a chorusy vibe to it. Let's do like a really slow vibrato. Let's check out Cascade on this one. Oh. That's so sick. Wow, I actually love that. Let's actually do that same thing, but with broken. Yeah, I want like a little bit of this broken. Let's see. Let's do more of this broken. That is so sick. What about interference? What the? Yo! Whoops, bad down. So something that I was messing with a little bit is the gesture feature. So if you tap these two guys, whoops, and then just twist the knob, it's going to capture that, I guess, until you tap it again. I don't really know. Like I said, I'm not a pro at this, and so I may have had some gestures set up in that last patch. Let's see. Bro, that's so dope sounding. So what if I go, oh, reels, okay. And then how do I just clear the gestures? Well, no, that doesn't get rid of them, so. There we go. I think that's it, right? Okay, so going back to the gestures, I think I've cleared them. Basically, what I want to try now is this reverse one. Wait. Like that. Okay, and then I just want to do a gesture where it's going to like fade in and out. So I'm going to press these two. Go like that. And then I think it's going to do it. Let's see. Bro, that's so sick. Okay, so now what I want is a gesture on broken. No, actually, I think I want an interference. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna set up a gesture on interference where it's just gonna go like sporadic. I don't know how long it'll do it for, but let's see. Bro, that's so sick, dude. Okay, what about, let's do pitch. Let's like fade in a high pitched. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna start it at 0, and then I'm just gonna do a gesture where it's gonna kind of come in and out randomly. All right, let's try that. Sick, dude. That's actually so sick. And then what I'm realizing is, what if I change this to space? Will it keep the gesture? Dude, I think it's keeping the gesture, so that could create even more randomness. Oh, but if I move the knob, does it get rid of it? Let's see. Let's create a new gesture, and we'll just mess with the reverb amount. Okay, let's try this. Oh. Oh my gosh, dude. See, okay. I'm all for doing stuff in the box, saving money for sure, and just doing the best job that you can do with what you have. However, whether it's analog, like this synth is a 100% analog synth besides the effects, analog oscillators, analog filters. This is a digital box. And so you could argue like, oh, I could do all this stuff inside the box, but you can't like mangle the knobs and interact with the device, the physicality of it. And a lot of times what I think happens is people are like, oh, the analog feel, like the you know, hardware gives you that analog feel. What's ironic is I've seen people say analog feel when they are talking about digital effect boxes or even digital synths, because there are digital synths that are made in a hardware unit. I think more so than even just the straight up 100% analog signal path, what people are missing when they never use physical devices is that interaction, that like call and response between you and the instrument, and twisting knobs, touching buttons, the happy accidents of everything. I think that's really where the magic is. Yes, 100% analog signal path is awesome. or like recording to tape or whatever, doing stuff the vintage way. But I think more than that, the actual interaction between you and a device that you can feel in the real world, that's where a lot of the magic happens. And that's what we're missing sometimes, that we can't always get just by clicking and drawing automations and, you know, that type of thing. This is crazy, dude. This is so sick. Bro, what in the world? That's crazy. Just to take you guys back to square one with me for a sec, this is the sound. If I hold it, you get that little echo. So I am cheating a little bit by using, it's not an effect. The effects are off once again on the synth, but that little like, I don't even know what that is. I don't know how they made that patch. But it has that like lower octave echo if I hold it. If I don't, it's just the regular pitch. With it turned up though, dude, that's so insane. That's actually so insane. Okay, so what I want to do is actually just, I'm not going to change anything here. I'm going to change the preset though on the synth. So this is just a very bland sound. Okay, it's almost like a E-piano type sound. I'm gonna give it some release. Okay, now. Bro, those little like flutters that it's doing, and it's like, almost sounds like you're like tapping like the tape on a tape machine. What's crazy is all of the sounds sound great just on their own. Like they really did a great drive, a great fuzz. The swell works really well. The pitch is really stable. You can use everything as it is, like the effects as they are, the space, the reverb. Everything on its own sounds incredible. You can get like the go-to sounds. I think where this pedal really excels though is when you set up those weird automations, you just kind of go crazy and experiment, and like you're like being a kid in a candy store. Like you're just playing around and stumbling on these insane sounds. And then another thing you could do is just kind of play nonsense in like a key, like commit to a key, play some random stuff, let the pedal do its thing, record everything, and then resample it. And like you could launch stuff on pads and like chop stuff up, create textures, one shots. Honestly, it's endless. The possibilities, the gears in my head are just turning. Like I think you could go so crazy with this thing. Man, it's so fun. Crazy. Okay, so speaking of, I want to actually play this specific sound. Need to go down to a lower octave here, which sounds like this. And then, crazy, it's like that Tom Sawyer sound. What I want to do is actually just try like some crazy drive on it, just to see what this does. What the heck? Okay, what if we go fuzz? That might be a little overkill, but let's see. And then I want to try a little bit less. Let's actually keep it bright, but then let's do squash over here. Oh, and then you know what? I want to reset the gestures. Okay, I think that's how you do it. That's so insane, bro. That's actually insane. Okay, what if we did broken? Wait, let's try pitch. Bro. I could literally do this all day, but I'm gonna stop. This thing's incredible. Honestly, this is one of the most inspiring pedals I've played in a minute. If you can, go out and cop a Chroma Console. This isn't sponsored, obviously. I don't even own this thing. This isn't mine. But I am 1000% gonna have to budget and save to cop one of these because this thing's crazy. Hologram, y'all killed it. It's so cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace and God bless.